Ready. Play.
Also another one that is very similar, like basically in the same vein as Fritz against Perricard. Perricard last year as a lucky loser, he made the fourth round, defeated Korda in the opening round. Another good American here, another strong grass quarter of an American in the first round for him here. And yeah, that sounds difficult for Taylor.
Horrible. Although I suppose like Mpetshi Perricard, he's not been doing as well, say like as recently as like he was when he sort of broke onto the ATP tour. But yeah, obviously with his absolute monster serve, he's going to keep this close probably. And yeah, Fritz is, like you said, he's probably not going to be getting many breaks himself. So could be another long one. And frankly, if I am Fritz, I'm kind of upset with this getting this in the first round. But yeah, I'm not too sure though. Maybe, I mean, he's been doing okay, like Fritz recently as well. So I think maybe he does scrape through it. I would say that's my feeling. Fritz just maybe scrapes through.
Yeah, funny you mentioned being upset at the draw. I remember last year, obviously, Korda, he had Davidovich Fokina in the opening round, and then Davidovich Fokina pulls out, and he gets a lucky loser. But that lucky loser is Mpetshi Perricard, which is maybe even worse. And he ended up losing, of course, in 5 sets. One of the major aspects of the match being the fact that he just couldn't break that guy's serve. With Mpetshi Perricard, I think I'm never really looking at like his form whatsoever. I actually don't even think grass is a good surface for him. I mean, he likes being pretty like far behind the baseline and grinding for his, height. That's insane. But that's what he was doing on clay to win Bordeaux recently. I remember reading this interview with his coach when he was like saying that basically they need to get him out of that sometimes. Like they need to force him to play more aggressively because if you don't like focus on it, he's just going to literally become a grinder over 2 meters tall. So he's an interesting player for sure, but anytime he faces a top seed, massive serve, no margins almost, you can't make an error, you can't really give him anything because the set is just gone. So from that perspective, it's probably going to be quite exciting, although also, you have to mention that probably from a viewing perspective, it might be a little too quick. Monfils, Mpetshi Perricard, Australian Open 5-setter. I don't think Gio had a break point, which, if I remember correctly, was a record as well. That for 5 sets, he did not generate a break point. I don't know if I'm expecting that, but it certainly could be. I mean, Fritz in Stuttgart was not broken on the way to the title. It's a little different in Eastbourne this week, but nonetheless. It's definitely not who you want to see in your opening round.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.